We are going off the rails. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show dedicated to Disney and tangents. I am your host and conductor, Frank, and joining me as passengers on this wild ride, we have the one and only Rhino.
Pizza Hut.
We have Jackie Gailey.
Hello.
And we have Denise
Hi there.
Underley.
Hi there.
Okay, we have a great episode for you. We are continuing our series on appreciating Animal Kingdom, and this time we are moving on to Asia. So we will get to that in just a second, but before we do, we have to remind you that this show is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. If you like our content and you want to support us, please consider booking a vacation through Dreams Unlimited Travel. It costs you no extra money, and you get the support of an amazing Dreams Unlimited Travel agent. So head over to dreamsunlimitedtravel.com today for a free, no obligation quote. Now, this is going to be a fun one to go over. I do love the Asian section of Animal Kingdom. I love the variance of it from the more urban section where you're right around, why can't I think of the name of the restaurant? Yak and Yeti.
Yak
Yes.
and Yeti.
Y'all ready
Yak
for this?
and Yeti.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Fantastic. But then you can move on to the more mountainous region, obviously, around where Expedition Everest is. There is that nice blend. I like it a lot.
I love the area too.
What area are we
So
starting with?
cool.
Oh, we start with whatever.
I don't want to
the
start
map
throwing
tells us.
compliments out.
Whatever
Now that-
Wow.
Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever Casey Kasem tells us to. We start with that.
Get that thermos.
Yes, we will. So, yeah, I had one more thing I wanted to say with it.
What was
but
it?
When it slipped my mind. I don't know. Danny.
Darn it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was gold.
It probably was not important at all. It probably was just like random, and I don't know. I don't know.
Asia.
Sometimes I feel like with this show now that it's like every episode we're jumping the shark in a way with our tangents.
It's the whole point of the. I don't
it's
think we're
not
tangenty
purposeful.
enough.
Yeah, it just happens.
You don't think
Just
we're
happens.
tangenting
I mean,
enough?
maybe the Pizza Hut discussion we've been having over the course of several weeks has gotten a little bit much, but normally I feel like our tangents are Disney related,
Yeah.
sort
Yeah,
of.
sometimes. Well, one place that you will not find any Pizza Hut pizzas at is our number 37 attraction. We have Feathered Friends in Flight.
Oh,
Experience
God.
the colorful world of exotic birds in this breathtaking show. They clearly don't know any other words but exotic, because I feel like that is the third or fourth time that that's been a description that they used. Like, just say it's birds.
I'm not
birds
trying to
flying
put
around.
people down,
This is a
whoever
positive show.
whoever job this is, but I have noticed this thing where I've been going through. I noticed it when I was looking up the descriptions for like Disneyland attractions, because I'll be like, oh, I wonder how they describe it, and it'll be like one sentence that it'll be the most bizarre way where they'll be like, man bitten by spider teaches robots, and I'll be like, is that the description for the Spider-Man attraction? And I feel like they do that here. Well, it'll be somebody was like, okay, copy, paste, change slightly. And they're like, ooh, we can't lose exotic. We love that word. Keep that in there.
A good copy editor for sure on that one. So, Feathered Friends in Flight. This show is the bane of my existence. And again, this is positive. I mean it that every single time I try to go to this show, I'm gonna show up like 5 minutes before it starts, and it is always full. I don't even it was always full when there was limited seating because of the pandemic, and now it's still maybe just my bad luck going on busy days at Animal
Maybe
Kingdom.
you need to show up earlier.
No.
That is not an option, Denny.
No.
Come on.
Denny, no. I'm a time equal money. And in that instance, I
Time
can't
equal money. Remove extra words.
yes,
Make speech easier.
right there. See, look how much money I just made by shortening what I just said. So for that reason, I'm out, and I cannot do this. But no, I like bird fly.
Been chopped.
I like it. It's they bird fly and pretty.
Bird fly, I like. I do not. So I don't have nice things to say. The birds scare me.
Okay, well,
Really?
I feel like Denny's gonna bring
Really?
this one home for us.
Yeah.
I love this show.
Thank you.
I think it's fantastic. I think the more that we get to actually see what the park is, what the differentiator is for this park, the better.
I
It's
think you're
about
like
animals.
the person in the crowd who puts the money up, and you're like, the bird brings it back to you, and you're like, you keep it.
Yeah,
You earned it.
exactly.
Yeah, you keep
I'm
it.
good.
Yeah, that's for you.
Thanks. That's your
That's your-
gratuity. Yeah, I mean, I do understand where people who have an aversion to birds would never, ever, ever, ever want to go in this because they do kind of come in low
They sure
at
do.
certain points of the show.
Are birds actually animals, though?
They're whatever they are, okay?
Descended from
And
dinosaurs.
this is the animal kingdom.
Okay.
There you go.
I
That's
can't
the
argue with
answer.
you.
You can't.
I've only seen this show one time, and I sat like way in the back, kind of to the left, if you're looking down at the stage. And so I didn't have I don't love when flocks of birds are around me, but I wasn't really bothered sitting way back there. So I think you can, sit in certain spots where you're not having them like flying directly over you. No.
I've seen Home Alone 2, Lost in New York City.
Oh, see.
Sticky bandits, birdseed,
Take it.
attack.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Mm-mm.
Birds are animals.
Run, Kevin!
Birds are animals, Denny?
Confirmed by the internets.
What
Are we
internet?
all animals?
There you go.
The internets.
What, the internet?
Well, they're either insects
North
or animals. I
American
think there's only two
nature.
options, aren't there? Are
Is
there
it
more
a
than
dot-
that? Oh my god, am I that stupid? Are there more than that?
Is it a .com, Denny, or is it a .org?
.com.
Insects aren't animals, right?
Denny, I'll give you
What are
a .org
animals?
or a .edu. I will not give you a .com.
Guys, I'm on a
Look
spiral.
up bird on Wikipedia. They are warm-blooded vertebrates. Vertebrates.
What are animals?
Oh, yeah,
So-
yeah, warm-blooded. That's
the difference
definitely a good
between
positive.
animals and birds. This is .net. Biologically, an animal is a living thing that is not a human being or plant. A bird is
People are
classified.
animals.
A bird is classified in kingdom Animalia, meaning it is also an animal. There it is.
You know what? I think it's time that we reassess all of these hierarchies. Yeah, let's
You think?
undo thousands of years of science. It hasn't been thousands, obviously, but I think it's time that we relook at everything and decide because, you know what? There's a lot of animals out there that I don't want to classify as animals anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just me. I don't think I'll ever be in charge of anything one day to get that going, but if I am, you bet I will use it to my ability.
Yes.
But okay, we're going to move on to number 38. We have Maharajah Jungle Trek. Embark on a self-guided walking tour of Southeast Asia, home to tigers, monkeys, bats, and a Komodo dragon.
Oh my.
Just one. Komodo dragon.
I think.
Monkeys,
Hey.
bats, Komodo dragons.
Oh my.
Hmm.
I do like this area. I do like where the tigers are because I like where they have all the flags and you go over the bridge right there and it's like.
Yeah.
You know what I hate though? Oh gosh, this is
It's
positive.
about positive.
I'm positive I don't like going inside of the birdhouse.
Yeah, that is a little dicey.
Yeah.
There-
That one you're trapped in there with.
Yeah. Oh, and there's always poop. There's poop flying everywhere. It's just a poop paradise.
No.
It's every section in there is the poop deck.
Oh,
truly,
no,
they
no,
just-
no. I don't need to go in
That's
there.
a non-bypass, right?
Yeah, birds you have to go through.
Yeah.
Birds you have to go
Yeah.
through. Bat you can bypass. Fruit bat, I don't know. I've seen Morbius, and I know what happens when bats attack. So
heavens.
it's not
I've
good.
seen the Batman,
Me too.
Mm.
So there.
so we know
Vengeance.
exactly what vengeance.
They are
That's the vengeance room.
Well, either way, I don't think it's bats dangerous equals stay away. So but no, I think it's when you have the opportunity to actually see a tiger on this tour, it is a good jungle trek for sure. And it's just when do you really get the experience to see tigers? I mean, yes, at other zoos that have tigers, but when you also get lucky and they're right close to that the windows where you can really see them, I mean, they're just beautiful creatures. So
Yeah. I have gotten lucky with them right up against the window. Like one was up against the window, one was walking around the hill, and I was like, oh wow! It was just one of those things. You're like, I can't help not stop. You have to take a picture because you're just. It is also one of those things where, I mean, like you said, yeah. I mean, I guess you could see them in another zoo, but it's also you're so close there. You're right against the glass, and if you're ever that close in real life, you're probably dead. So
yep.
You're going to be real soon.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to be lunch.
And on that day, you were a star.
Okay.
I'm a
I like the
star,
back-
I'm a star. I'm a star.
I like the backstory, and I like you were saying the flags and all of that. I love that it's ruins, right?
Yeah.
It's all ruins because it was this palace that was created by this prince. There's a backstory to all of it, and it's just
It's pronounced runes.
So cool.
Yeah,
Runes.
And now it's runes, but the animals are in charge. So it's pretty cool.
That is one of the fascinating things about Animal Kingdom is there's a lot of places you walk around and I feel like you take the topography for granted. And I didn't make just
For
make
I believe that. Yeah.
for granted. I didn't do it on purpose, but you do. It is a thing that's kind of dumbfounding sometimes. I thought about it when we were talking about gorillas before, but now I'm thinking about it with the tigers. There's a lot of these like ravines that they kind of build, and these dips and like hills. But then also it is like this rock work that's also now been like crushed and kind of just laying there, and it's like. Every square inch of this was all thought out because it's so specific to somewhere else that it's like more so. I think the theming in that way at Animal Kingdom, and I think it's very present at this area too, is just one of those things that I don't think it gets enough credit at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, in some places in Animal Kingdom with the animals, they do have to just resort to stuff like the glass window.
Yeah.
Because that's for your safety, the animal safety,
Yes.
everyone's safety involved. But then in the places where it's more exterior, I love when they have they play with your mind. I mean, again, this is more in Africa with the Gorilla Falls, but like you can go outside and see the gorillas and you don't really realize unless you're standing in the right place that there's like a giant drop down that is keeping them from getting to you. But because you're kind of looking at it at an upward angle, it's like, it looks like they could just walk straight out to you.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. It's cool things like that with Animal Kingdom in general, that it tries, they try to make it seem like it is still a wild place where anything can happen when it was all meticulously designed.
Well, it makes you feel like, oh, it's cool that they lucked out that the land was like this here. Stuff like that, where you're like, no, that's not how it was. They literally built this rock formation.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes things are literally built and they don't go that well. And that brings us on to our number 39 attraction, Kali River Rapids. Travel through the turbulent rivers of a jungle landscape on this wet raft ride. I have been very vocal about this over the years. I think this is the worst attraction
positive,
at Walt
Craig.
Disney World.
We're talking positive.
I am saying that, and for that reason, I am not going to speak about this because
For that reason, I'm out.
I have nothing good to say about this attraction.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Wow.
Nothing at all.
I went on it once with my son. I was the only one in our family who was willing to do so because nobody else wanted to get wet. And I brought grocery bags. I think I brought grocery bags and tied them around my feet so that once I was seated in the attraction vehicle, I really enjoyed it. Are they still doing the conservation storyline? I would imagine they are. Like
I don't ride this.
the forests were being, there was deforestation everywhere, and there was
The fires.
the trees, stumps on fire.
You know what people will love when it's 110 degrees with full 100% humidity?
Well,
a raging fire.
Yeah. It's just been so many years since I've done it, just because every time I wait more than 20 minutes for it, it's like you get on and then it just ends so quickly. It is like, of every raft ride I've ever done, it is just the least climactic. It's just, it's positive. It's positive. I will say
positive.
there is definitely water in it.
there's water.
We'll get wet.
But when Florida's in a drought, all that water running really makes you think. Makes you think.
There you go.
I like the attraction, but I just don't like when sometimes you spin, and that's not my very favorite part about it. I don't like when you end up going backwards down the hill.
Positive.
There is a way, if you don't want to go on the attraction, if you're like, that's not going to be my thing, but you still want to see the queue, because the queue is super detailed and tells the conservation story, the whole 9 yards. There is a way that you can leave, chicken exit,
Right.
that you can leave, but you still get to enjoy the queue.
To see the queue, yeah. I like that part. This is one that we always let the kids go on.
So you cut to me, and I was making a weird face.
I felt like you were getting ready to talk, but apparently I was wrong on that. So that's my bad.
That
I wasn't
your
making
lemon.
fun of you. I just didn't know. I'm with. I am
Oh,
on
it
that.
wasn't for the people listening. It wasn't making fun. It was like a visual disinterest.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe I have to spend one more
All
second
right, skip.
talking
Go to the
about
next one.
this wet ride.
It's number 40. It's number 40. I feel like
Coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Coming
She's
in
right.
at number 40. on this
Oh,
countdown.
for crying out loud, Casey.
It's an attraction that's tall. It's called Expedition Everest - Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. Ride a speeding train through the Himalayan mountains while avoiding the Yeti.
You could be on PBS
For what?
for anything. You
No,
sound
he's
literally
reading
like
slower
every
than they
narrator
do.
of any program I've ever watched on there. Not Julie and Julia.
Not Julia.
Not Julia.
Hello.
Today we're going to be boning a duck.
Yeah, I'm starting to think
That
deep
would be
down.
you.
It's like on the What We Do in the Shadows TV show. There's the one vampire, Colin Robinson. He's an energy vampire, and he just drains
Oh,
the
yes, yeah.
energy from people. I think if that is a real thing, that's me. And I actually do feed off of it when I know I'm boring people to death. So, yeah, I might be an energy vampire. Okay.
Well,
You might be.
All joking aside with it, Expedition Everest. As we move on from my least favorite attraction at Walt Disney World, one of my absolute favorites with Expedition Everest. It's the perfect blend. It's got thrills. It's got the backward section, which is just enough intensity, but not enough to be like, whoa, this is completely undoable for someone who's afraid of roller coasters. And, the Yeti aside, not working, blah, blah, blah. It barely ever worked. So at this point, I think we should just really accept the fact that, yeah, it's there. Maybe they should light it better than just having strobe lights go off. I would like that. I would like actual spotlights on it so you can truly see the thing, even if it is stationary. You're moving fast anyways. It's not that big of a deal. But I mean, it is in terms of Walt Disney World and roller coasters. I think it is truly the best all around roller coaster.
Here, here.
There's other ones that have exciting moments, but in terms of if you want the average of what's the best, Rock and Roller. No. Expedition Everest.
Freudian slip.
Can you
Now
get
we
a
know
Happy
what we
Meal?
really love.
Oh, my word.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm tired.
it's nap
I drained
time.
my own energy on this one. Yeah. But okay, I believe Denny gave me a here.
I did. I gave you a here. This is goodness. Anytime anyone I'm with wants to ride this attraction, I give a hearty yes. I don't care where I sit. I don't have to wait for the back row, although how much fun is that when that takes you down that big hill? But yeah, I'm all about this attraction. I've ridden this 7 times in a row. That was
Jeez,
yes,
you have a
and it
solid
was
stomach.
oh, it was fantastic. It was the end of the evening. The park, which that's my favorite time to ride Expedition Everest is at night.
Yeah.
So because you can see Spaceship Earth, you can just see everything. So yeah, it was right before the close of the park, and the cast members, there was no one in line, and cast members just said, "You want to go again?" Yeah. So off we went. So
Wow.
Choo-choo.
I've ridden that
Yes.
attraction exactly one time
that's awesome.
because our vacation just happened to be right after it opened. And I had to do it because it just opened. And I knew I wasn't going to love it because I don't love those kind of roller coasters. And I was freaking out like more than I've ever freaked out before when we were going up the big hill because it was so high. I don't like being up high. And so I was freaking out. And then when we went backwards, I thought we were going backwards down that very same spot. And so then I was even more freaked out. And so I was in a whirl by the time we got off.
But you did it.
But I did it. But yeah. It's a pretty mountain.
There we go. We got the positivity there.
It is so pretty.
mountain.
I love the whole area. I love the flags. I love everything about it. I loved how they I love how they developed the attraction. I love how I love everything about it. I am just not into heights. Yeah. And not so much drops anymore.
We knew it. She didn't like Lin-Manuel Miranda. We got there.
Oh gosh. Now that movie was awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna move on. I like that. The way you just said that was such that was awesome.
Gusto.
I don't know.
I'm
It's
so
just
happy that I
gusting. It
finally
was
saw
gusto.
a movie that
Yeah. I know that just made me happy. So,
Yay.
okay, moving on to number 41, we have Mr. Kamal's. And Mr. Kamal's has dumplings.
You're my dumpling.
Which are really good. You don't get a lot of them. You only get 3, and I think it's $5.99. So those little dumplings are pricey. They're very good. I'm not into the sauce that comes with them.
I haven't had them. I had that on my
Okay.
list for the longest time to go and eat. And then one day on our dining channel, I saw Fiasco had a video staged of Mr. Kamal's dumplings. And I was like, okay, well, guess it's going to be another couple of years for me. And at that point, they
Oh.
changed the menu. Listen, okay, I'll just spend my own money and I'll go eat there.
Do it.
I won't turn it in as a company expense. But no, it's one of those things. Any stand kiosk that offers a little snack like that you could just walk around with, you know what? I'll try it once. So, and I would like to try Mr. Kamal's dumplings. Thank you. Rhino, dumplings? Yay or nay?
Yay. I've never
You don't
eaten
have to. I want your basic opinion on dumplings. Yay, nay.
Oh, dumplings? Yay.
Jackie, dumplings?
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay, moving on to number 42. We have the Warung Outpost. And again, dumplings I was able to pull out of my butt only because of that Fiasco one. Denny, what's currently on the menu?
I don't think this is open right now.
It's
I
just
was just there
drinks.
a week and a half ago.
What are you talking about,
And
Mr.
it's
Kamal's?
a bar.
Right now?
Warung.
I hate you.
What are you talking about?
hate
It
you.
says it's open today from 11 to 6.
What are you talking
Really?
about? I didn't hear what you
it
just said.
closed at
Warung
6.
Outpost.
I never heard of it.
Closes at 6. Okay. Yeah.
This is
just
the
a
Coke.
bar. But Mexican too.
Margaritas. They have margaritas.
What?
Oh, there you go. Yep, just a bar.
What is this place? Where is this?
So it's across from Mr. Kamal's on the walkway from Asia to Africa.
I thought they had one savory item there too, though.
Chips, it says.
Chips?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the Mr. Kamal menu. so I was
assorted
confused.
chips.
Chips?
Assorted chips.
They've got
Chips?
Eric Estrada there?
Chip.
Hey.
If only.
Right?
I mean,
Blue chips.
Hmm.
Isn't that a movie?
I'll have
With
what
Shaq.
she's having.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I like margaritas.
Sure is.
I don't think I would like them very much in the Asia section of Animal Kingdom, but you know what? I can't knock it till I try it.
there's a Shangri-La berry freeze with strawberry puree on the non-alcoholic beverage menu. So that's cool. So yeah, you've got a Maharajah lime margarita, a Sierra Nevada pale ale, and a Kona longboard.
Nothing says Asian like Kona longboard. Or Sierra Nevada.
I was going to say
the
probably
Sierra.
more Sierra Nevada than Kona.
Well, at least with Sierra Nevada, I mean, it's mountains, so like,
That's true.
I mean, I guess Hawaii
Isn't
has
Kona
mountains
Hawaiian?
too.
Yeah, I was gonna
so
say, I'm like,
yeah, okay.
no,
You got me there. Okay, moving on to number 43. You're not going to be able to guess what this one is. We've got Drinkwallah, hosted by Coca-Cola.
Yep, this is where you can get your slushies, freezies, Slurpees, whatever.
And if you know a person here who loves a good slushy, we spell slushy at the Diz, Deni.
I love slushies. So yeah, these are good.
They have frozen Cokes. Yep.
I mean,
They also have
on a hot day,
Yeah.
slushies are great.
Yeah, they are. They also have cinnamon glazed almonds, and they have a hand dipped 50th celebration Mickey's premium ice cream bar, and it's not dipped in chocolate. It is dipped in blue raspberry flavored coating with celebration sprinkles and a little bit of pixie dust.
No, thank you.
Jackie, did you just have
No,
the
thank
pixie dust in at the end?
I did not. It says it right on there.
Are you making this
It
up?
says it right on there.
Does it really?
It does.
We can't see that far away. Rhino, I need you to fact check
Confirm.
this one.
Because they don't trust me. They think I add pixie
I don't
dust
even see
to
the ice
things.
cream.
I need you.
It does say with a little bit of pixie dust.
Oh my
See,
gosh.
told you,
Okay,
told
we've
you.
got to stop this copywriting from happening. There is just, what is going on here?
What's pixie dust? Edible glitter?
Probably.
Why is it on there? Next, they're going to call it exotic.
Mm.
It's
They like adjectives at Disney.
Yeah, but
They
the
use
same
lots
ones over
of
and
them.
over again.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we'll just have to get out there and investigate this sometime. but it'll be
Before
gone
the
after the
50th.
50th anniversary. Yeah. So
Doesn't
who knows
end
if
for
we'll make
another
it.
year, though.
What?
It doesn't end for another year.
Off the rails, it's timeless. Okay, moving in at number 44, we have Yak and Yeti Restaurant. You know what?
Yum.
Yak and Yeti? Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Yum.
You got Yeti for this?
I
never eaten at Yak and Yeti.
What?
Oh, you should. I mean, it's overpriced, but again, it's Walt Disney World, so everything's going to be a little overpriced with it. I think it's good. You know, if I had the choice between Yak and Yeti or going over to Epcot to Denny's favorite Christmas Day restaurant, Nine Dragons, I would rather have Yak and Yeti.
Yeah, I would rather have Yak and Yeti.
I'm reading you loud and clear. We're picking up Yak and Yeti and we're dropping it in Epcot.
Ooh.
That'd be kind of cool.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'd
why
be
you
all
guys
right
are
with
talking
that.
about
The fried wontons for dessert. Spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, we used to go and eat here all the
They have
time,
egg rolls.
and then we kind of switched to. We started switching to what comes in at number 45, the Yak and Yeti local cafes, because.
Yep.
Sorry, that was dramatic pause there. But yeah, the quick service. So I was like, you know what? I want the same stuff you get at Yak and Yeti, but I just want a really pared down menu that I can get a lot quicker, and it just became the go-to for that. But yeah, I've had 3 or 4 meals over the years at Yak and Yeti, and every time it's like, you know what? It's pretty good.
So
I'm loving
good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We absolutely love it too. Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah. And I like the quick service a lot. I know they have a random burger on the menu right now that I'm
they
not sure if
really?
yeah.
It's a
Check it out.
Kobe burger.
What?
Yeah.
How do you find the how do you look up the different menus on here? That's the problem.
So up in the top left, right there, you can switch it from, because local
Are they
food
called the
cafes-
same thing?
No, it's
one is
local
Yak
food.
and Yeti. The other is Yak and Yeti local cafes.
Local cafe.
local
Okay.
food.
local
Local
cafes.
food cafes.
Yep.
Gotcha. Because I have had that before, but it's been a while. But it was like I enjoyed it when I ate there. That's how
American Kobe cheeseburger. I'll be.
they got a breakfast bowl.
They do.
Oh.
Yeah, it is one of the places in Animal Kingdom that serves breakfast, as we've also found out about Tamu Tamu, which of course is right across from Mahindi.
I can't help but feel like their breakfast bowls would be amazing there.
They might be. Again, what is breakfast? I'm not sure.
It's before 10:30.
Can you get a Happy Meal?
What? Now it's changed.
I feel like breakfast should be served whenever
Yes.
the restaurant that serves breakfast is open.
I mean,
It should never not be an option.
it's
Amen.
You want
the
all day
pandemic.
breakfast?
All day
The
breakfast.
pandemic. It
All day.
killed the breakfast menus.
This breakfast bowl says scrambled eggs, cheddar cheese, breakfast potatoes, pepper and onions. That means this is a breakfast potatoes. I guess they're going to be home fries. I was going to say I bet they're tater tots, but
They could be.
you can add bacon or sausage into it too.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is just Yak and Yeti because what is this? It's not patina. It's Landry.
It's
Landry's.
Landry's.
Yeah, and so I think they're probably just taking it the advantage of saying, "Hey, we have this location here.
Yeah.
Why not open for breakfast too?
Yep.
Serve Americanized food and make some extra money."
Craig, we got to go. There's a Korean fried chicken sandwich I want.
Sold. Actually, no, I did have that on my list. I also had the burger on my list too because
Oh,
I'm like, it just
good.
seems like
Asian
why
pickles.
would they have a burger there?
Yeah.
Why would they have it? So why not try it out? Because it's been years since I did a proper review of it. The last proper one I think I did was with Steve
I
way
think
back
I
in
did
the
one
day.
with Tom Bell, like way back, way back. I'm talking like way when we first started
Way.
doing the food review stuff. I
Yeah.
think.
Cool.
The way back. One of your favorite movies. Coming in at number 46. Now, Denny, you're going to have to help me with this one.
Yeah.
Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company.
Was just there a week and a half ago.
What do they serve
Had
at
a mocha.
Joffrey's?
It's-
what? How do I pronounce? Am I pronouncing this correctly?
Joffrey's.
Joffrey's
Joffrey's.
Tea and
Joffrey's.
Coffee Company.
Joffrey.
Joffrey's.
Joffrey's.
We're going to Joffrey's. Children, gather, everyone. Give me orders.
But
Oh
they've
my
got a great tea
goodness.
selection there if you're into tea because, you know, the theming of this Joffrey's is fabulous. Love it.
So you'd say it's your cup of tea.
It is my cup of tea. But
Thank you.
Yes, very
She's
much
a
so.
fan.
I'll be here for one more show after this.
Thank you. They made me a nice mocha. It was perfect.
You had a mocha tea?
I had a mocha.
A mocha mocha?
Mocha.
They do have
They
a
have
mocha tea,
coffee
though,
and
just so
tea.
you know.
That makes me want a loco mocha.
Oh.
Yeah, I have had a mocha
Oh,
tea.
if you have that would be yummy.
I want loco
Mocha
moco
mocha.
right now.
I don't know what that is.
It is a Hawaiian dish where they basically take rice, white rice, and they put a hamburger patty on it and a fried egg.
And they call it breakfast.
Yeah,
Oh, my.
and then they top it all with gravy.
Oh,
What is
And-
this?
Yes.
What?
Brown gravy. It's Hawaii.
Wind and Waves right now at
Oh.
Vero Beach, Disney's Vero Beach. One of the head chefs from Alani is now there, and he will make Loco Moco
Oh,
on
my.
certain special mornings for breakfast. It's amazing.
I want to say it used to be on the menu at Kona as well too, but I think
Oh.
that left quick. The one time I had it there, it was like they completely overcooked the hamburger, and there's
Oh.
nothing worse than a dry hamburger. And like if you have it as a burger, you can at least put enough toppings on it. But in something like Loco Moco, it's a fork and knife meal, so you don't want like dry, gritty burger in there. You want that nice medium burger.
Oh gosh, it's also good.
I'll make it for you one day, Rhino.
Interesting.
You will paint for me, and I will make you Loco
We are
Moco.
all we're so hungry.
I'll be wearing my,
know.
my
How
overalls
sad is
without a
this?
shirt underneath.
Yes.
Very 1990s.
Yes. We're bringing it back.
We're like discussing all this food.
Make the
alone
Loco Moco
over here.
pizza.
Oh,
No.
Man.
Okay.
Rice on a pizza.
Listen.
Interesting. I'm going to experiment.
I think we can make that
Gravy.
actually
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, the gravy is the base, and then it's like gravy. Right. Yeah, it can
Crack
work.
an egg.
It can work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can work. We can make that work. We'll make that work. I like that idea.
It's you got to use biscuit dough instead of pizza dough, maybe.
Mm,
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
a breakfast.
it's heavy
Because-
though. Loco Moco is
yeah,
heavy,
it's a heavy dish.
hefty. So you got to have
So we need
something
support.
sturdy.
Yeah. Challah bread.
Oh,
That's what we do. Challah bread crust. Jalapeno. God, what's wrong with me? Okay, that's a callback to a Universal show.
make the kid a happy meal? Okay, coming in at number 47, Anandapur ice cream truck. Denny, who doesn't love ice cream?
I've actually never
Corey
eaten at
Fiasco.
this
No,
place.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
and
Actually, he does. Sorry.
they have a Yeti Sundae right now, which looks very intriguing. But I don't go here because soft serve isn't always the most tempting thing to me.
What on a hot summer day?
I'm sorry.
Oh
There
my
are
god,
slushies
my mom
down the way.
loves this ice cream cart because you get
I
the you get the
love
big cone and you
the-
get so much soft serve in this ice cream. It's so good. I see. I'm a soft serve. Soft serve is the way to my heart. It's the thing where no matter how I'm feeling, it will always cheer me up. Soft serve ice cream.
I'll be honest,
Oh.
I'm the only person here who didn't eat any lunch today, and I'm starving. So after this, I might go straight to Dairy Queen.
I've got some
And
nuts
Do you
here.
get chocolate dipped?
No, I don't do dip there. I just, well, okay.
Where's there a Dairy Queen?
Literally right over a little bit down the way. I'm not giving away where Pete lives exactly.
Ah,
I mean,
you
we
almost
know
fell
that
Down
we
yonder.
obviously know that
I just
he's
didn't know
over
they
a
had
fly
Dairy
zone,
Queens.
but
Yeah.
you know, we've alluded to airplanes before in the past and his neighbor mowing lawns, but yeah, no, there is a Dairy Queen in the vicinity, and it's
This is good to know.
yeah. Yeah, no. I've gone there on bad days before and just had a little Dairy Queen. I like a easy, simple chocolate cone. That's all I need.
Really?
Yeah. I don't need dipped or anything. So
Gotta be dipped.
I will also get a Buster bar from time to time. I love the Star Kiss.
I've never had one.
Oh,
What is it? What do you do? What?
for which one? The Star Kiss?
What is a Buster bar?
Buster bar is the one that is it's ice cream and it is in a chocolate shell, and then there are nuts with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
In certain settings.
And
you
I
can do
mean,
ice cream with that.
ultimately, if you're having a really bad day, you're just eating that whole Dairy Queen ice cream cake by yourself. You're just doing it.
They're the
Listen,
best.
yeah, I get it that most people just go to Carvel because it's available in every grocery store at this point in time, but Dairy Queen ice cream cake is always going to be superior to a Carvel ice cream cake, unless maybe you get a Carvel ice cream cake at an actual Carvel store.
Right.
But I've never had
That's
that
the only-
opportunity.
Yeah, that's
so,
the only time it's better.
Yeah, but even then, I don't know. I don't
Guys,
know.
I actually found where you're going to go after this. It's called the 808. It's in Thornton Park.
Okay.
And they have Loco Moco on the menu right here.
Oh.
And they have Spam Musubi And pretty much everything we've talked about, they have it on this menu.
So are we talking about a day date?
We're talking about a day
Siggity.
date. It's not far. That's why I'm like,
It's a field trip.
I'm
Do
just
you
saying.
have your suspenders, though?
You want me to paint for you in a public
Oh,
place?
yeah.
Man. So I love the way that that ice cream truck in Animal Kingdom looks. I love the look of it. I love it. I just love
So
it.
colorful.
I've never gotten anything from it, but yeah, just the bright colors. It's just the coolest thing to me. And I'm seeing a kite tail sundae there.
Kite tails.
Yeah.
Okay.
A kite tail
Is that
sundae.
the one?
It's
Hold on.
strawberry
I
and
mean-
Let me
lemon.
refer to the pictures.
Listen, there's no reason to get too deep into this because
I
it's
wanna
going to
see
be
it.
changed in like 6 months
Well, in
anyways, and
5
it's going to be
minutes, yeah,
something
that's
else.
true.
So just
Mhm.
it's a guaranteed place to get your chocolate, your
That's
vanilla,
new
or
Yeah.
your twirl.
And they have
because it was the
floats,
Yeti
too.
Sunday on April the 1st.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was Yeti Sunday.
I feel like the kite tail sundae has been there a lot longer.
Has
I
it?
feel like I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Do you?
Okay.
I could be wrong.
So chocolate soft serve topped with, oops, it's a video, so it keeps, with vanilla soft serve, blue cake crumbs and sugar, sweet snowflakes, and chocolate Yeti image.
Oh wow. This one says strawberry and lemon flavored soft serve swirled together and topped with a white chocolate medallion.
Okay, that does sounds, that sounds good.
Maybe they'll have both.
I just want to eat everything. Let's
I
keep
know.
going.
Okay, well, let's keep going. We're going to move on to. I was looking up that restaurant. The Rhino got me distracted on, so now I have
You
to
looked
get
it
back.
up.
to
You saw the locomotive.
I
2
didn't- I
grilled
didn't
beef
quite get-
patties,
Well,
Hawaiian
hey.
brown gravy.
Hey, sir, I didn't quite get there because I
Oh.
got distracted when I looked on the menu on the side and it said
It
that
says
it's
Aku Aku. It's the
connected-
sister restaurant.
Okay,
It's not
that's what
connected
it's
to
going
it.
with. Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's in the gay-friendly part of that area.
Hmm.
You know where like, you know where they built. You know where the Jinya Ramen is, and you know where they built the Graffiti Junction. Not built, but it took over
Yeah.
that other bar. You know that strip right there, that
Yeah.
street. It's right on that street right there.
Holy
Okay.
cow, this all sounds
You know,
so
there's the
good.
7-Eleven. It's like
Yeah, no,
That-
I know
you know
exactly
that
what you're talking
intersection
about.
I'm talking about? Yeah.
Over by the Panera Bread.
yes, the Panera Bread's a little more down, and I
yeah.
know the Panera Bread's a brewery now. I got you. I get where we're all going. Gang, we got a journey ahead
Okay.
of us.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, well,
All right,
we'll have
soft
to
serve
see.
ice cream. What are we talking about?
We're
No.
talking about number 48, Trek Snacks.
When we can combine them because they're
Snacks?
together.
Trek Snacks and Thirsty River Bar.
Yeah.
Denny,
Oh.
go.
Okay, this is where the beloved base camp, Everest Base Camp macaroon was there for a glorious moment in time. Little moment
You
of
have a lot of
silence.
sugar.
Because it's gone. It was so good. And yes, it was a lot of sugar and it was
No, you eat a lot
Yeah.
of sugar.
Oh, do I eat a lot of
Yeah,
sugar?
everything
No,
you've spoken
it's not.
about.
He's not asking you a question.
Yes.
He is
I'm
telling
explaining
you.
to you. Yeah.
Informing you that you consume
I
a
do.
lot of
He
sugar.
is.
A lot of
You
sugar.
are the
Well-
Buddy the Elf. Of,
Yeah.
This is why I've not done really, I mean, other than, I was going to say, this is why I've not done really sugary vlogs recently, but we did just have that vlog where we
Whole
sat and ate
pile of
all
sugar.
those
Yeah.
snacks.
We did.
Then he got to do a sugar detox.
Ridiculous snacks.
This is
So
a nice
funny.
this is a nice spot. Obviously, I'm not going there to get a cocktail, but I've enjoyed the snacks there. I usually stop by to see if there's a little something different, seasonal, something themed that has popped up.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this was my go-to bar when Rivers of Light, like anytime you were going to see Rivers of Light, it was like, oh, well, you kind of got to get there a little bit early to watch the show. Grab your beer, maybe 2, depending on how long
did
you
that
had to
make
wait.
it better?
Yeah, no, it actually did. So a little hazier for sure.
Well,
But no, it's a good bar. It's one that I feel like I gravitate now more towards, of course, the Pongu Pongu and Satuli Canteen and Pandora for the green beer, or Nomad Lounge for my drinks there. But if I'm over on that side of the park and I'm feeling a little thirsty, yeah, you know what? I'm going to Thirsty River Bar.
Thirsty River
Very
Bar is one of the best conversions of what used to just be a fast pass ticketing area. That's all that was. It was where all the booths were. You'd walk up, put your ticket in, it would spit the fast pass out. I have not seen anywhere else on property where they've converted it into a better use of space to turn it into that snack bar thing that they have there. And I'm like, and it's nice. I mean, it's that one little strip there. It's perfect. It needed
Oh.
it back there. I feel like just something in that little walkway. for you said, like for the show, you can have something you can go sit down, relax in that amphitheater if you need to.
Here, Rhino. Here. That moves us on to our shopping. Number 50, we have Mandala Gifts. And this is a gift store in proper Asia, not over by Expedition Everest, that has goods.
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole... I mean, it's kind of... I enjoy the Yak and Yeti. There's a Yak and Yeti gift shop, technically owned by Landry's,
adjacent,
around the corner. I enjoy that better than I enjoy this. This is really, it's not huge, not a ton of things.
Is this not
there.
the same thing? Is this not they're not all considered the
it's
same
right
thing?
across.
Oh, geez. I thought they were the same thing. Yeah,
no,
they're teeny
it's
tiny.
one. It's right across, and it's like it's on the side where the monkey enclosure is that
It's
everyone
like
likes
you'd
watching.
buy a towel there.
Yes.
They sell a lot of
That kind of
towels, I
thing.
feel like.
Well, because you have
The monkeys.
a terrible, you have a terrible
monkeys.
monkey
The
problem.
monkeys.
They like throwing buckets of water on people.
Sure, that's what it is.
It's not Cali liver up, I'll tell you that much. Okay, but coming in at number 51, and our final thing to talk about on this one, we have Circazong Bazaar. Rhino, what is the Circazong Bazaar?
Well,
Say it 6 times, Rhino.
I can't.
Say it 1 time.
How bizarre. That was I recently have done a shopping video here with Craig where we toured this area. It's the Expedition Everest gift shop. There's a lot of Expedition Everest themed things in here.
Well,
And
because
a lot of
it's
random other
Expedition
things.
Everest. It's a gift shop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
lots of stuff for little
Yeah.
buff boys.
Yep.
Mhm.
Maybe we should explain what that is.
No, it's so I took it as a joke from a TV show that had a competition called Little Buff Boys in it, where it's all these younger boys who are wearing like oversized padded muscles and like it's
Sounds like
really
something
goofy.
from Arrested Development.
It's from the comedy sketch show I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson, and it's a really funny segment. But then at the Circazong Bazaar, all the Expedition Everest merch right now has not all of them, just a couple shirts. It's got this like 6-pack in pecs of the Yeti that is that's on you. So you're walking around in it. You're looking like a little buff boy with it.
You know those little beach shirts that people used to wear with like the fake bodies on it?
Yeah.
It's like that, but Everest. But for some reason they modeled the Yeti with like this like really intense 6-pack. And it's funny because you look and you're like, oh, there's the adult shirt. And then right here, there's like 2 kids ones. And you're like, I feel weird about these ones. Like, these are weird.
But you know what? I like this gift shop a lot. One of the coolest souvenirs I got there, one year they did, they took the oxygen tanks that were up on Mount Everest because pollution is horrible there. Like when they go up with oxygen tanks, they don't just carry them back down. They ditched them and it's just sitting up there. But they did bring down some, I guess, at one point in time to try to clear them off, and they were selling ornaments inside that gift shop that was like they kind of like used scrapings of it and put it in little bulbs.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and I mean, granted, it could have just been a complete lie, and it was actually like they found like scuba diver oxygen tanks somewhere and decided to make it out of that. But you know what? I didn't even buy it. My sister bought it for me, but it's one of the coolest things I got there. I like it.
Cool.
I like it. And with that, we are going back on the rails. So thank you so much to everyone here for having this conversation with me. Thank you so much for everyone at home for listening and watching. I truly hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you want to support us more, you can always book a trip through Dreams Unlimited Travel. Get a free no obligation quote today at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. And if you want to support us more and you're watching on YouTube, you can always hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, leave comments, questions, and video suggestions in the comment section below. And if you're listening to this podcast, subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're able to leave a rate and review, why not do that too? Why not? But that's going to do it for this week of Going Off the Rails. We'll see you next time we go off the rails. Take care. Bye-bye.